This thing is, well, it's a truck of superlatives. I mean, it is defined by its numbers. Big, impressive, and sometimes, honestly, head-scratching figures that are making us completely rethink what an electric pickup truck can even do.
First up, the big one, right? Range. The top-tier RST model is rocking an EPA-estimated 440 miles on a single charge. That is a huge number that puts it right at the top of the electric truck food chain. Then there's the power. And wow, we're talking a staggering 754 horsepower just sitting there, waiting for you to put your foot down. That is enough raw force to literally press you back into your seat. So what does all that power get you? How about 0 to 60 in a tested 4.1 seconds? In a truck this size, that's just wild. We are talking legitimate story here. But, and this is a big but, here's the number that kind of puts everything else into perspective. It's curb weight. At a colossal 8,800 pounds, that's nearly 4.5 tons, this truck's sheer mass has massive implications for, well, pretty much everything it does. So how does... Well, here's what we're gonna cover. We'll look at how Chevy is redefining what a truck is. We'll dive into the power core that makes it all happen, check out its game-changing versatility, feel its, frankly, shocking performance, and then we'll face the music, the reality of owning an electric truck like this in the real world. You see, Chevy's goal here wasn't just to, slap a battery into a Silverado and call it a day. No, their ambition was to complete from the ground up, taking full advantage of the unique design possibilities that going all-electric opens up. The real key to this whole thing is what it's built on, what it's not built on. This isn't a gas truck with the engine yanked out. It's built on a dedicated, purpose-built EV architecture. And that one decision changes absolutely everything. So what's the secret sauce here? What's making all those big numbers possible? Well, it all comes down to the very foundation of the truck itself, GM's Ultium platform. And look, this is way more than just a power source. It's a part of the truck. This huge 205 kilowatt-hour battery, get this, it makes up about a third of the truck's total weight, and it's built right into the frame. And because it's designed this way, you get this whole cascade of awesome benefits. It keeps the battery super protected, it gives the truck a really low center of gravity for better handling, and it opens up a ton of inside the cabin because there's no transmission tunnel. It even lets you do bi-directional charging, basically turning your truck into a giant generator that can power your house. And get this, the platform supports crazy fast 350 kilowatt DC charging. So imagine you're on a long road trip, maybe driving through the Pacific Northwest. Find the right charger. You can add about 100 miles of range in roughly the time it takes to grab a coffee. That's a total game changer for long-distance EV travel. Okay, so all that smart engineering isn't just for show. It leads to some seriously cool features that make this truck incredibly useful. The EV platform unlocks storage options a gas truck loves. First off, no engine up front means, you guessed it, a front trunk, or as Chevy calls it, an e-trunk. It gives you all feet of lockable, weatherproof space. Perfect for groceries, tools, whatever you want to keep safe and dry. Plus, there's more clever storage hidden under the back seats. But the real party trick, the feature that has everyone talking, is the return of a classic idea, totally reimagined for today, the multi-flex midgate. This thing completely blurs the line between the truck's cab and its bed. And here's how it works. It's actually pretty slick. In just a couple of steps, one person can totally transform this truck. You fold the seats down, hit a button to drop the lower section, and if you need the whole space, you can even pop out the rear glass and store it away safely. It's a really elegant piece of engineering. So what's the payoff? Well, with that midgate open and the tailgate's little load stop flipped up, you get a cargo floor that's just shy of 11 feet long. Think about that. You can haul kayaks, long pieces of lumber, or tons of camping gear that would be a total nightmare in any other crew cab pickup. All right, so you'd probably think a truck that weighs almost 9,000 pounds would handle it. Well, Chevy has thrown some serious tech at this thing to make this heavyweight dance. Let's talk about that insane acceleration. There's a special setting called Wide Open Watts Move, and yes, they really call it WOW mode. You hit that, and you unleash the full, unrestricted power of the dual electric motors. We're talking pure, shocking, push-you-back-in-your-seat acceleration. It is genuinely breathtaking. And apparently, the whole experience is, well, it's pretty. As the folks at Car and Driver put it, activating the mode even comes with its own theatrical sound effect. It's a whole event. but it's going fast in a straight line. You've got four-wheel steering, which makes its turning circle surprisingly small, way easier to park. Then there's the adaptive air suspension, which just smooths everything out, save weight. And for those long highway trips, Super Cruise offers legitimate hands-free driving assistance, which is a massive help for reducing fatigue on a long journey.
Okay, we've seen the incredible range, speed, the crazy versatility, but now it's time for a little reality check. What are the trade-offs that come with all this amazing futuristic tech?
Really, this is the big question every potential buyer needs to ask themselves. Because for all its futuristic promise, this truck has to operate in the world we live in today, the infrastructure we have today.
I mean, look at the numbers. When you stack it up against its main rival, the F-150 Lightning, the Silverado EV seems to win on almost every single point. More range, more power, faster charging, and unique features like the midgate. But the spec sheet doesn't tell the whole story, especially when you try to use it like a traditional truck.
And this is where things get real. As you can see, testing shows that if you're towing a heavy trailer, that awesome 440-mile range can get cut by more than half. Yeah, half. And then, good luck finding a public charging station you can pull into without having to unhitch the whole thing. Plus, all that weight puts a massive strain on the brakes, leading to something called brake fade, where they get hot and start to lose stop. Yeah, then there's the price tag, which for the top trims is a lot more than a comparable gas Silverado.
So at the end of the day, the Silverado EV is an absolute technological marvel, no question. It's a stunning preview of what trucks are going to be like in the future, but it also makes us ask a really tough question. Is that future actually here yet? Is all this incredible performance enough to make up for the very real practical challenges of today's electric world? That is something every driver is going to have to decide for themselves.